Hey, Chris Liepe for the Recording Revolution. Every once in a while, I get hired to sing and produce vocals over someone's song. And I just got done doing one, and I thought I'd share just a small snippet. This is an unreleased song yet, but I did get permission from them to feature this end section. It's not mixed yet, but I thought it'd be kind of fun for me to walk you through what I did with this. I'll show you where it was scratch track-wise, this little section, and then how I arranged and performed some of the vocals over this same section in light of that. If you'd like more help with your recordings in general, click the link below and join my free recording course. I walk through all sorts of things, how to get great drum loops and bass sounds and working with vocals and guitars and arranging in general. All right, let's dig into this. All right, so here's the end of the song. Here's the main scratch parts that I took inspiration from.
I'm a brick and a dick, nothing worth saving. I'm selfish and I'm sick. I am nothing worth saving. I'm done. You can't help me. I'm so sorry. 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 I'm done.
So this is the finale of the song, and they wanted layers, and they sent me a couple other examples of some ideas, and then I kind of took it and ran with it. So here's what I did. I'll play the whole thing together with my vocals, and then I'll break down some of the layers and the placements and different voices I used and effects and all that stuff.
Nothing that's worth saving. I'm so sorry. You can't help it. So sorry. You can't help
So I'll be excited to share more of the song as it gets finished from a mixing standpoint. But let me break these down a little bit. The key for me when I go into vocal arranging, I love getting sort of a raw scratch idea and then having them type out some ideas and like, you could try this, you could try this. I'd like to hear some of these textures. And then me going, okay, what can I do? And this section I actually tried two different ways for them. I did this one first.
I was sick, and I'm
Going in and out of that sort of screamy sort of thing, and then having this other guy in the background here, so done.
so done.
And of course these are really distorted. I'm using, as you can see, I'm using Shep's omni-channel everywhere, and using the heavy distortion and tweaking this variously depending on what kind of character I'm creating with my voice. After I did this little section, they wanted something that was a little closer to the scratch in terms of melody, and so I went ahead and did what you hear here. But I layered it in such a way that doesn't sound layered, but it is. If you listen to this track here, soloed.
Nothing that's worth saving. I'm so
That sounds like without my Sheps and without the effects.
nothing that's worth saving. I'm so
So, and notice how I went into the sung pitch there. But what makes this really tick is not just that track, obviously. We have this layered in. Harmonizing over this without or underneath it. And then these cool growls that sound kind of dumb by themselves. Oh, yeah. The collective sounds terrifying. Pretty neat. The lesson that I always learn when I'm recording, especially extreme vocals like this, is that it's really, really not about how any one track sounds. Because you're layering, you're arranging, you're orchestrating. It sounds weird to use that kind of word with harsh vocals, but it really is. It's an orchestration. And you see that even more as I progress into the finale here. All right, I've taken off all the effects so you can hear them raw going in. We'll dissect how they're layered together.
I'm so sorry.
Nice guy.
You can't help me.
Angrier guy who gets angrier. And then we have these guys.
I'm so sorry. You can't help me.
And they're a little clipped going in, but I liked the performances, and I realized afterward that I was a little hot, and I don't care. You don't hear it in the mix. And then layered with these guys.
I'm so sorry. You can't help me.
Notice that these are more pitch-oriented, and these are more gruff, scream-oriented.
I'm so sorry. You can't help me.
The textures work together to create a completion. This is, I mean, guys like, Linkin Park, lots of heavy bands do this kind of thing, where they have different characters layered over one another.
I'm so sorry. You can't help.
It sounds so silly almost when it's by itself,
I'm done.
but you put it in context, and it sounds terrifying. Here's what happens when you layer those growls together at the end.
I'm done. I'm done.
All slightly different pitches and the same timing, but different characters throughout. So I hope this short video was inspirational for you in realizing, number one, the stuff you lay down if you have a mind for arranging an orchestration with your vocalists or your own vocals doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't even really have to be that good on its own. It's the grand vision of the production and the creativity that really creates the wonder and magic. And if you study other isolated vocal stems or are able to get your hands on original studio multitracks of some of the favorite songs that you like, you'll realize this as well. Thanks for taking time to reflect with me. Leave comments, let me know what you thought. We'll see you for more.